In this video, I'm going to be giving out my complete details playbook that got me 30 clients in 30 days and generated me over $16,000 in my last month. And now I'm on track to hit a $25,000 month. These exact same systems as well was able to get Josh, my friend and client, from $1,000 to $5,000 within the course of 4 weeks, which is absolutely insane. So at the end of this video, I'm going to be leaving a link to the new community that I've actually launched. It's called the DNA community. So this is the Detailing Network Association. So this is the top 0.1% of detailers, and I'm recruiting the top 3 detailers from each country to represent their country. And basically this whole idea and the concept of the DNA to bring an accredited brand, which is going to be the DNA community, into your business, and that gives your brand instant authority. And when someone knows that you are DNA accredited or qualified, that's when they know that the service is going to be good every time, and that can be worldwide. So a lot of other people in the niche, they use Notion and they have pretty much the exact same layout as this, but the thing is my systems are better and they're optimized better for better results, and I'm giving them out completely for free. Alrighty, and now breaking into it. So starting straight away onto step 1. So this process is repackaging your offer based on what you already do. So the goal of this is to basically make your services more appealing by packaging them right. So what does this mean? So what detailing services do you currently offer? What is your current price list? What are your current services in your business? And do you offer these separately or as a package, as a whole or separate? Pretty self-explanatory. Which services do the clients enjoy the most? And this is why you should be data tracking and using software like Airtable, and even if you're using a Google Sheets, just to know what service is your most opted for. But if you're in the detailing nation and you don't know what your favorite service is, then I really can't help you. And you need to ask yourself, where am I leaving money on the table? So what may this look like? So this may be little gaps in your business, in your ecosystem funnel, for example, in your client acquisition funnel, in anywhere that there's leaks that basically is losing leads, and it's losing, whether it be in the DM scripts, it could be anything, quite literally. And what you want to do is write down every service you offer. So this is the first step to this whole process, is simply because the thing is you need to have a good structured offer to be able to push to clients in order to get clients. Because if you're pushing your current offer, then any of these without the one will fuck itself. And you want to keep it extremely simple and focused on what your clients actually want. So not what sounds fancy. So in the sense of, like, I'm sure you have an idea of what your clients want, but the thing is, was that idea developed through market research? And what is market research? Market research is quite literally delving into your ideal client, which is the client that opts for your most popular package or spends the most money with your business. And this is how you basically niche down and attract the one client to your business. So that's step 1 basically. So just simply repackaging it. And now onto step 2 of do research on your area and your ideal client. So this is where this comes into it now. So what suburbs and postcodes do you serve the most? So these are some questions to basically ask yourself. And are these high income areas? So for example, myself in Sydney, I target towards the eastern suburb side because it is a much more wealthy area. And now onto step 2. So this is basically doing the research on your area and your ideal client. So you need to ask yourself with this, what suburbs and postcodes do you serve the most? And this is where basically the areas that are attracted to your offer the most and your service solves their problems the most. And are these high income areas or more budget friendly? Because this is where you need to cater this into your offer. And if it's targeted towards higher echelon people or a higher class people, not the middle class or the lower class, then you're able to, push the experience and the actual feel of it and the appreciation for the quality. And what types of cars do people drive here? Are they luxury cars? Are they tradie cars? Are they family cars? And the thing is, you may be asking yourself, all this shit may seem pointless. And the reality is, you're fucking wrong. The point is, all of this information is your ideal client. So the people that, are going to actually buy your service are in here. And are there local businesses nearby with fleets? So this is basically where I get majority of my current income from, is B2B business, is working between builders, plumbers, any company with fleet vehicles, whether it be a rental company, whether it be a mechanic and they need paint protection, and that after the actual service of their paint or after the service of their mechanic job or whatever it potentially may be. This is where we can come in and actually pitch towards the offer of, time, and, we come to you and we're able to book that service in. We're able to actually come to you and do all the fleet vehicles. And the thing is, it's about selling it on first impression. What's the first thing somebody sees when you rock up in your, one of your fleet vehicles and you hop out? They see you and they see your vehicle. And what does it say about yourself if your vehicle is dirty? You don't value your vehicle, so that instantly tells them off first impression that you don't value yourself. And does the weather affect demand? So for example, there's a couple of clients that I work with in Canada, for example, in Montreal, and the snow is extremely bad. The thing is, they get snowed in and they're simply unable to do the details. But the thing is, that is a limiting belief system. You are able to do that. You are able to, have a place where you can bring these actual clients in, and you can sort a garage, you can sort out a storage facility, and if it's a money issue, then it's make money. And I've made numerous videos before on how to make a K, how to sign clients completely for free. I'm not no charge, so go and watch those videos and then come back to this video in the future if you haven't seen those already. And right, so the actual action steps to this is look up the income levels and the car trends in your area using. So Microburbs or ABS. Google Maps search for car dealerships, mechanic shops, etc. to target local business to business niches. So this is where you're going to be able to find all of the good rated businesses. And the thing is, you want to work with businesses that already have, I guess, good authority in the space and good branding and are professional. You don't want to be working with people who don't value quality and stuff like that. You don't want to go work with fucking Jim's Mowing or something like that along those lines. And Facebook group and marketplace trends. So I know this is extremely talked about in the detailing community between marketplace and Facebook groups and all this shit. But the thing is, it's free and it brings you in clients when you market correctly. So I've added it in here. The thing is, you need this apart, because the thing is, if you have an organic funnel that isn't converting and you try to dump a shit ton of paid ads, yes, you might get a few clients, but the thing is, you want to up your return on ad spend, because what's the point of dumping a shit ton of money into ads if you're going to lose it, or you're not getting the most money for your buck? And basically now you want to write down the 3 to 5 ideal client types. So you're not just going after one, you're going after numerous. Alrighty, I'm going to speed run this up a little bit. I'm taking a little bit too much time and it's going to end up being a very long video if I don't get my ass into gear. So now on to step 4. So this is basically build a simple database and start marketing smarter. So in this context, here's a free template. Obviously access to this at the end of the video to that qualifying link call, etc, etc, etc. But basically what you want to do is be tracking all of these results, tracking all of the ideal client strings and strands within your clients and the kind of stuff that they're interested in, because there's no point doing this market research if you're not going to then implement it and know what you're going to implement. So this is why data tracking is so important. And start marketing smarter in the context of, start pushing, just get your clients working for you. And this is the exact same thing that I do with my info business model. You need to get your clients working for you in the context of they go and get referrals for you, or they go and get clients, because your ideal client, their friends are all ideal clients. So you need to literally chase them. And I know I always ramp and rave about ideal clients, but the thing is, it's the importance of it, and it's the reason why I'm able to do what I do, and I'm 19 living on the 19th floor. So skipping through this, and the bonus, so you want to craft the perfect offer with ChatGPT. So I've basically given you a prompt. So this is copy and paste prompt. I'll have this in the description, so all you'd have to do is copy and paste this. And basically, this is how you're going to be able to tag team with AI in order to get AI to do all the heavy lifting for you, and all you're having to do is input the information. And make sure, don't skip this process. Detailers who win don't just plan cars. They understand their market and sell solutions. They're fixing problems, they're not just selling services, they're not just salespeople. And you want to run this once and repackage your offer, and then watch how much easier it becomes to land more clients. Literally, it's like a magnet, and it's about having a strong enough lead magnet to actually attack these people and to target these people. So that is all of this one here. Now onto, so basically I'm just going to dance across the other ones real quick. Laptop's about to die, it's true though. But basically, turn your pain points into packages and funnel clients into your booking system. So now that you've found out what your ideal clients are actually struggling with, it's time to craft a pricing structure that solves those problems and funnel them into a system that books you out. So you want to build packages and solve real problems. So your job is to turn small frustrations into big value. Your client just doesn't want a clean car, they want to be sold the desired outcome. They want the actual desired outcome. The thing is, you got to basically interpret this and figure out what their desired outcome is. You basically got to be like a psychologist or whatever it is, whatever it is, something. But it's like, to the point, you got to basically read these people's mind and what do they really want, And it's like they may not have a problem, but the thing is, you need to create one for them. And the best way that you could do that is by using their words against them, not in a manipulation way, but in a sales tactic way to be able to close every client. And you want to focus on the desired outcome, what they want, the hidden problem, what they didn't realize was a problem before you told them, and your solution that makes it feel like the obvious answer, that there's no one else that is able to cater this better for you. And that's exactly what you want to do with your service. And 2, build a simple tiered pricing structure. So the thing is, you can basically, this is just a copy and paste little method here. You do it as you wish, pause the video if you need. Step 3, funnel your ICP into your booking system. So now that you've worked out what your ICP is and what the clients are that you want to attract, it is now time to get them into your booking system. So it's time to bring attention to your offer and guide your ideal clients into the booking. So start with what you already have, whatever the system may be. If you're just pushing from messages, if you're pushing from anything, majority, this is basically the most simple funnel that I've seen, and a lot of detailers do use this, is basically Google business profile, Facebook page, Instagram content, Messenger DMs, SMS list, referral system. Simple. All free. You don't have to go ahead and spend any money whatsoever to set this up, and you're creating an organic system that converts because you've now figured out your ICP. And your goal is to create a client acquisition ecosystem around your new offer. So a brand new clientele in a sense. Now on to 4. So track what's working using Airtable. You want to use Airtable to track where each client comes from, what post or message triggered them, what offer package they booked, whether it was cold lead or a returning client or whatever it may be, a referral. Before and afters bringing in more traffic, are talking head clips during details working better. So this is just going through your content, whatever's getting the most engagement, most views, most client turnovers. That's what you want to use, and that's what you want to multiply. So then you take away the three key aspects to that one video that made it go viral, and then you split test another 10 of those. And then out of that, you just keep niching down, and by the end of it, you're getting 10,000 views or whatever it may be. And you want to set up your Facebook page with your website link. So this is the call to action, whether it be your website, Facebook page, whatever it is, to actually get them to the booking process, whatever it may be, and optimize your profile fully. So high quality photos, clear CTA, clear business, clear services, you're a detail, etc. And in the profile photo settings, make sure the Facebook icon brand is visible. So you don't want to be posting a photo of your face, because it's how they meant to know you're a detailer. It says your name and then a photo of you. They think it's a normal profile. Why would they interact with you? You need a page as well. But the thing is, I would suggest having the Facebook page. It's common sense, but I'm going to say this anyway. Having the Facebook page and not using a personal profile, simply due to the ad trackers and stuff like that as well, and some of the professional benefits. And avoid duplicate profiles. So make 100% sure that you don't have multiple Google business pages. It will mess up your search engine optimization and confuse your algorithm. So you may ask, why do I actually include this in here? Is because I made the exact same mistake. I had 2 to 3 different business profiles when I was trying to set up in different locations, and it messed me over. Basically, I couldn't work out what it was. I had no client flow, and this is basically around the time I was going homeless, and I just got cooked. I literally just got cooked. So it was like, so this is such an important thing. Have one business email, have all of the emails and all of the business information tracked in an Airtable. An Airtable, you can have everything from clients to booking procedures to client acquisition to outbound tracking to everything. Data analysis, everything does it for you. And in this template that I give you, all of it will be in there. It's basically a template for you to implement your information into. And this is what I give all of my clients and all of the detailers that I speak with personally as well. And basically, step 2 is link your funnel. So Facebook is the hub. So this is basically not the kind of hub that you're thinking about, but Facebook is the hub. So after people find you on Google, your Facebook page becomes the core hub where they check your work, engage, and messages you. So on your Google business profile, link directly to your Facebook business page as your website. Make sure the Facebook has, recognizable logo or profile pic and a banner that says something about your city, where you serve, some of the work, some not before and afters, but maybe just one clean photo, crisp. And you want to have a basic color scheme, whether it be with my business, for example, I have white, turquoise, and black. I'll rock those 3 colors on my website through everything. And the thing is, that builds a resonance with the audience, believe it or not, simply through seeing color patterns. And it's like all of the different color patterns. It's like how yellow represents happiness, it's like how red represents something, blue represents trust. All of those different aspects are so true. Black and gold represent quality, stuff like that. And all of these little things in your business that you start adding and start slowly compounding, all these little things add up, and before you know it, you've hit $10,000 a month. And then it's like, fuck, what do you mean I was making $2,000 a month? Now on to step 3, so optimizing your Facebook page for conversion. So there's no point pushing all these people there if your Facebook page isn't set up for these people to be like, right, I need to book in with this guy, because it's all about creating that, I call it the fuck it, I'll book it in. That's what I call it, the fuck it method. And you want to get these people to a point like that they're able to just say, fuck it and book it in. That's what you want. That puts money in your pocket, and it solves issues, and it solves their issues. So kill 2 birds with one stone, quite literally. And you want to remove all of the clutter, so you want to have the clear call to action in the bio with the DM to book in under 10 minutes, pin post with your current offer, your pricing, whatever it may be. Booking instructions, e.g. DM to detail. I've said this numerous times in this video, but I keep mentioning it again. But most recent work, before or after talking head, I would strongly suggest putting a lot of talking head with actually going through the process of you doing it, and then having whether it be some clips talking, and then half the other clips you can edit it through CapCut and just have a voiceover. That works completely fine as well. And make your content bingeable. So make it like scroll stopping, it wants to basically be frictionless. You just want to click on it like anyone clicks on it and they want to look at it, no matter who it is, because it needs to be engaging, because you want to attract these clients. If you're jumping on KindMaster or fucking PixArt or something and you're doing basic text, then you're just putting it up in your bio, or you're doing Snapchat and you put text in your screenshot, it's not going to be good enough. It's not going to actually convert these leads. So step 4 now, so you want to post with intent, so always have a call to action. So no matter what you do, you're never just posting results, you're always having a call to action, you're always having that door open to more fluctuation of clients, and that will up your client flow and up your book-in rate due to that. And the action steps, so post before and afters was captions like, would you drive this every day? DM to book in, have little ringtones. Do you want to get your car shining like the day it rolled off the line? Then book little stuff like that. And the thing is, over time, people will see this, they'll like your page, and they compound, and it's a nurture process, and this is an organic nurture process. Basically, they come into the pipeline, they start viewing your content, 2, 3, 4 weeks later, they haven't booked in, but they've now got the authority and the trust built with you because you've been consistent through the brand, and now they're like, right, well, I'm gonna book in with this guy, I'm gonna send him a DM because they know it, because they've sent it 20 times. Every single post, DM us, detail or book, or whatever to book in, and this creates a frictionless funnel. And now on to step 5. So you want to engage with every single person who interacts with your post. So whether it be down to a comment, whether it be down to a like, whether it be down to a share, whether it be down to anything, quite literally you need to get in contact with these people because they have already shown interest. They have chucked a like on your post. They have already started converting themselves and they're already building trust. The thing is, if somebody likes your post, obviously it takes an action to get them to double tap their hand. And the thing is, you have to give them enough of an incentivization to double tap that finger. And you don't want to wait. You want to start the conversation. You don't want to wait for these people to just know, oh, I'll book in. And the thing is, it will get to that point. It will get to a point that people will just end up DMing you. But this is once volume comes into it, and volume negates luck. I talk about this all the time. But the actual action steps to this. So anyone who likes and comments, DM them immediately with a set structured framework that converts. So, hey, appreciate the love on the post. What did you like about the page? Or want me to send you the info on our latest detail package, etc. Find the pain points and keep a daily log of inbound leads in the Airtable. So name, suburb, vehicle, and outcome, desired outcome. So you know what every single one of your clients wants. You have to build a personal relationship. You have to build personal rapport with these clients in order to get them to actually, want you and want your service, because it's a friendship. It's a personal bond that you're doing it. And especially with the local service business niche, is that they are solely community-based, majority of them. So you need to have a very, very strong community presence. And once you have that community presence behind you, that's when you can then go on to scaling other places, and you have that pre-authority within your business and the results. And that's what basically the whole process is, to get these results in order to push, in order to get more volume through clients, because people are liking your results. Now on to step 6. So track what works and then boost it later. So you don't want to guess. You want to use your data to actually benefit you. So the action. So track content performance for the last 7 to 14 days. This is the most accurate and this is the most up-to-date data that you will have within your business. So utilize the accurate data and not the old data. This is another thing as well. You don't want to be comparing it to old data. You always want to be fluctuating. And the thing is, once you learn this process, the thing is, I also offer to basically help people automate their processes and actually hire in people as well. But the thing is, you can do this yourself, and if it would be a video someone or that people would be interested in, mind the fucking stuttering, but it's like, if someone would be interested in it, I'll make a completely free video breaking it down and just making it a shit ton of a lot easier, and not having to fucking buy $7,000 worth in a course to go fucking, get posted on some page and pay $7K, and you end up getting, 4 months in and you get $12K a month. I think that's fucking pathetic. Josh was able to hit $8,270 in revenue within his first month. What was it? He invested 1K with us initially, and he put that into 5K profit. 5K fucking profit, 8K rev. The thing is, we worked through some shit, he had some expenses, and we got it fucking sorted. But now we're on to hitting 10 to 15 to 20K, and we're going to be able to achieve this within his first 2 to 3 months. And what his goals are basically is setting up subcontractors, moving out to a certain location, having a shop, and he's on track to achieve these goals, and this is all through tracking his results, and this is all through doing the stuff that he needs to do in order to keep this business pushing forward. And it's like the Steve Jobs. He used to work on a signal basis, so he'd have 20 bars on this signal, but he'd work on the top performing 3 or the top 3 bars on this signal that would actually push his business forward. And this is why he was able to become so successful. And it's like, this isn't about the money. It is. The thing is, you will gain money. Money's a tool. The thing is, it'll come with the actual process of you doing the work. But it's like, I set this up as a business, as an operational business, that I'm able to one day step back and say, right, well, I can give this to my son to operate and he can be the head honcho, whatever it is. But the thing is, it's setting it up like that so the business makes money while you literally sleep, because that's what, all this online stuff is doing now. But it's like, you need to pair it up with a local service business niche. And it's like, I see so many people going for jobs and detailers, and they want to become anything, like they want to go mow lawns or something. And the thing is, you need the online presence as well. Nowadays, it just simply isn't enough. And I've worked with our clients in the past. I had a builder reach out to me a few months ago and get in contact with me because his website was not updated, and he'd been struggling getting clients in because he simply didn't have an online basis. And it's like, he was relying solely on word of mouth. Yes, he has a lot of reviews and has a lot of experience in the actual industry of the building and has a lot of clients, and people do message him, but he wants a select amount of clients. The clients that are hitting him up are wanting smaller jobs because they can't justify the expense. But that's simply was due to him not targeting the right audience, which we were able to cater and find the people that were interested, which was in the region of Sandy Bay in my hometown, Tasmania, because that was where I partnered up with. But it's like, it's so easy. It's just all about about your literal ICP, and you'll probably hear so many people in the info space talking about your ICP, but the thing is, it's fucking true, and it's your ideal client. But now on to step 7. So literally repeat the funnel every week. I don't know why my, because I'm on 8%, but my screen keeps dimming, which is quite weird. So now onto the actual action steps. So you want to look up the income levels and card trends in your area you're using. So microburbs or ABS. And in the actual document, I'm going to be offering a call at the end of the video to actually get access to this document. So you can click on all the links and have access to everything like that. But I'm just going to be going over this quite quickly because I don't want to make a 2-hour long or 3, 4, etc. long video for you guys. But the reality is that the next thing, so Google Maps and search for car dealerships and mechanic shops to target local business to business. So B2B is basically people like builders, any basic business with a fleet vehicle, and basically you can lock them in for a contract, and that's where all the money is. And this is when you can start getting into vans, you can start getting onto even planes depending on your area, and that kind of stuff which is something I'm looking into at the moment, but limited due to Australia, so even looking at expanding potentially worldwide or somewhere in the States. And then what you want to do after this, you want to jump into some Facebook groups and marketplace trends. So the thing is, all of the detailers are already out here doing this, but the thing is they're not doing it correctly. You basically compare yourself to the top 1% of detailers on marketplace and on whatever it may be, on the actual groups and stuff like that. And what are the people who are getting success doing, and use those trends in order to blow your page up. It's super simple. You don't have to spend any money whatsoever. And it's the thing is, if you have a organic funnel that's converting, then you go and dump a shit ton of money into paid ads. That's when you're going to have a much higher return on ad spend, and you're not just, basically just spraying and praying pretty much. And then after this, you want to basically write down your 3 to 5 ideal client types. So you're not just going after one of these, you're going after 5. So you're not just going after one of these, you're going after multiple, and this is how you're basically going to hit a much broader niche of people who appreciate the quality, and you're able to push a shit ton more clients through your businesses. And this is when you can start planning your packages around your ideal clients, because what are the issues? Everybody has issues. Every one of these people down behind me here has had an issue, and they've had to buy something before, as every single one of you guys as well. But that's basically it for step 2. Now on to step 3. So this is run a feedback campaign to discover clients' pain points. So this is when you can have something at the end of a service, never before, because you don't want to scare them away with trying to fill out too much information, because that can cause friction within the funnel, and you'll end up losing leads to the pipeline and in the process. And the goal of this is basically to understand what your current or past clients actually care about, and use the info to build the offers that convert. And here's what to do. So DM text a few past clients. So for example, hey, I'm improving my business and wanted to ask, if I gave you 25% off the next detail, would you fill out a quick feedback form and drop a quick review? This can be before, this can be after this exact framework, but the thing is, I would strongly suggest doing it after, because once someone has seen the quality of your service, they are much more likely to want to refer you or want to get you to come back again, simply due to them liking your service. So make sure you come through on service delivery. If you're doing a shit job detailing, then you're not going to have much success with this. And you want to create a feedback form using Google Forms or Typeform, and ask questions like this. So what's your biggest frustration with keeping your car clean? And this is basically finding the pain points. And why did you choose me over the other detailers? This gives them the aspects that they actually like about you, which you can promote more. What do you wish detailers did better? What do you wish I did better? What do you wish detailers did better? Bang, bang, bang. There's your XYZ. Punch it into your offer, create your offer around all of these points. And would you be interested in a regular maintenance plan? 99% of people will say yes. If not, you've got a much higher chance of converting someone if they say no. I love to say that, because the point is, this is where the sales comes into it, and you can objection handle in order to find their pain points in order to solve it. And it's like one of my clients, Josh, the other day, we were trying to work out how to attack. Some lady said that she was struggling with she's about to move out of home and she was struggling with a mortgage or something like that. And we're in the process of figuring out how to deal with this, but the thing is, it's a constantly evolving thing, and there's always going to be an excuse for everything. But the objection handling to that is quite difficult. But with the right people in the process and the right team behind you, you'll be good. And the thing is, people like that you probably don't want after your service anyway. But always practice your sales skills. And what matters most to you, price, convenience, or results? So the thing is, people who are saying price, you don't want to really fucking target towards, because that is the lower market in the actual niche of detailing. So if you're targeting, just the average Joe Blow down the road, that's not how you're going to seriously make some profitable money with this business model. To spot the common pain points, and then go back to step 1 to tweak your offers and packages simply to match. So this is basically just repeating the process and going back through it. Alrighty, and now on to number 5. So once organic traffic picks up, this is when you can then go ahead and dump money into paid ads. And I see so many people asking me is like, oh, how do I set up a campaign? And I'm like, bro, you haven't even set up your fucking client acquisition system. How do you expect to bring in clients? It's like literally having a funnel. So imagine there's a funnel and all of the clients at the top there come down there and there's little blocks in these funnel to quite literally funnel out all these people. You know, and basically by the time they get through all these blockages to the end of the funnel, that's your ICP. And the thing is, if you have too many blockages in there, you're going to restrict client flow altogether. So you need to make sure that you don't have too many things in there to scare away your ICP. It's a happy medium. But this is the thing. Put $5 to $10 a day behind your top performing post. So you don't need to go fucking crazy with it. You don't need to go ahead and go dump, you know, like $10,000 or fucking 2K into ads or something astronomical. You start small and then you build up and you use the profits from the paid ads to reinvest. And I see so many people having to dig money out of their fucking pocket to do this, and you shouldn't have to. The money that you spend on business should be, you know, the money that you make from the business. And you want to target your local area and car owners. So, and also sending boosted traffic to your DMs or booking pages. So your local area and car owners, you can target mum groups. It depends what your ICP truly is. If it's rural businesses, to target small business groups. The thing is, they're very, very washed out. So you do need to go quite niche with the groups, I find. And that's something that a lot of people won't tell you. The thing is, put your dick in all the doors, have your services everywhere. But the thing is, you need to make sure that it's bringing in the right clients and not the wrong clients. And now on to 6. So simplifying the book-in process. So this is super, super simple. I use DM scripts. This is for my own business. I have appointment setters in there that push these DMs for me, and I have people on the DMs in my business doing that for me. And a lot of detailers I find are actually getting caught up in trying to pitch clients and trying to learn the sales aspect. Yes, you need to know it in order to teach someone else how to do it. But the thing is, if you're doing it just to do it, you're a spoon, you're a thumb. You know, like I can't help you. The thing is, you need to stop working in your business and start working on your business. I know that's talked about a lot, but it's so true. And this is basically how you work on your business and not in your business. It's automation, delegation, you know, and just solving problems. And the reasoning behind this actual simple booking system, DM to book in under 10 minutes. And then basically, urgency and simplicity equals more bookings. And use this as your call to action on all of your content. And DM us a certain keyword to lock in your next detail in under 10 minutes, whatever it may be. And what you need to set up due to this is fast DM replies. So whether that be notifications, whether it be you set up an AI integration that gives you an alarm, whatever it truly may be. And you need a booking tracker. So this can be Airtable, Google Calendar. There's a few other ones. There's Motion. There's stuff like that. But whatever you use to integrate, you need to be able to have a routine and a base structure to your routine, quite literally. And easy to understand pricing menu. You should be able to send it to, my profanity, you should be able to send it to your grandma or your pop or your great-grandfather or whoever. And anyone should be able to use this. Give it to a 6-year-old and they should be able to book in. You know, like, it should be so easy, and that's what creates the simplicity, and it's what creates the, I guess, the appeal to the offer as well, because it's easy, it's quick, you know, they're professional, everything. Each one of those concepts is like screams wow, you know, and that's the experience that they buy with it. It's like the, you know, toothbrush analogy. This is one of my favorites, but it's like you go out and spend $80 on a toothbrush, and then you go spend $2. They do the same fucking thing. The thing is, it's all about the marketing and simply how they've positioned it as more convenient. You don't have to, you know, you don't get an arm workout, whatever it is. There's lazy people out there who don't want to move their arm. You know, there's people like that out there, and there's people like that out there for everything, but it's just a matter of literally finding them and being able to sell them something. It's easy. It quite literally is. It's just a matter of using your common sense. But the thing is, I'm not going to be trying to sound like a fucking asshole or anything, but a lot of people don't have much common sense in order to, I guess, work this out in order to implement it. Now onto the step-by-step Google to Facebook local client acquisition funnel. So, turn your Google business profile and Facebook into a booking machine, quite literally. So, I'm not going to go too crazy into this. I'm just basically going to run through here so you can read it to yourself, but I'm just going to summarize over it. So, set up, optimize your Google business profile. So, this is, you know, what's going to optimize the clients so they're not getting lost at the top of the funnel and they have a clear call to action. Having a very clear call to action in your booking process is vital to being able to have clients come into your business. Alrighty, and now on to step 7, so repeating the funnel every week. So this system is a machine, and once it's built, your job is to run it weekly. So the thing is, when I talk about running it, you need to basically understand these systems and all of this stuff to be able to later on automate it. And the thing is, if you don't understand the systems, then how are you going to be able to have a team that someone reaches out to you that they don't know an answer and you're not able to answer that? You know, so it's like you actually need to learn the processes before you can outsource. With any business, it's not just detailing, that is quite literally with any business. And your weekly checklist should include, so posting 2 to 3 pieces of content with a strong call to action and engaging with every like and comment, sending at least 10 DMs to new leads, track all activity in the Airtable, boost 1 post for 5 to 10, follow up with past clients for repeat bookings, plug every booking into a maintenance plan tracker. There's the funnel recap right there, so make sure you have a little look through that. Stop the video if you have to, and yes. So now onto the final and last step. So this is basically my B2B and B2C outbound script. So in this video, I'm only going to be dropping my B2B. I'm not going to be dropping my B2C. But the thing is, this B2B script was able to actually help me convert over like 10 businesses with Fleet, and I was able to sign so many fucking contracts with it. So I'm going to be giving it out completely for free. And all of these kind of things, basically, stop the video. I'm not going to go into too much crazy detail because this is over like thousands of dollars worth of free value. So I'm just going to, you know, quickly skip through it. Stop it if you need to. Have a look through there. But yeah, that's basically that. So I'm not going to give you away too much there. But basically, this whole Detailer's Playbook was just created to simplify everything and have a step-by-step process. And the thing is, as I mentioned earlier, I'm also going to be having a call link at the bottom in the description of this video, offering to join the DNA community. And in order of booking in the call, regardless, I will send you through this Detailer's Playbook. Whether you decide to opt in with us or you don't, that is completely fine. Keep making money off the free videos, and eventually you're going to make enough money that you're going to be like, well, fuck, all of that free value that he gave, imagine what the pay's like. So the thing is, don't fucking come to me for that, you know, like, keep watching the free shit and make money. But that's basically what it's all about. I'm going to basically talk a little bit about the DNA community now in this video, because I haven't really got many videos up of me talking too much about the DNA community. But this is basically a recent group that I've started, and I'm targeting the top 0.1% of detailers in the world, quite literally. And I'm recruiting the top 3 detailers from each country, the best detailers from each country. We've got Australia, we've got people in Australia, myself, a few other people on the go now. We've got one in New Zealand, some people in Canada, some people in the States, in Florida, in Miami, and we're basically working with these people, and they're using the DNA brand, and we're basically building authority with this DNA brand. And all of these people have access to a group chat, and it's extremely limited. There's only 10 people in this group chat. There's basically no one. It's so restricted and limited. And the thing is, there's other people in the niche who have these Discord groups and they have all this, but it's really not limited. And the thing is, there's a lot of sitters and people who actually sit in the group and don't give much value. But the thing is, all of the people that I've helped, myself included, I'm constantly giving out daily source in this group chat, voice messages, everything, all the stuff, you know, all the recent leaks, all the, you know, stuff like that is actually going to bring you in detailing clients in 2025. But it's like, at the end of the day, this community is like a brotherhood. It is quite literally for the 0.1% that lack accountability and lack the, I guess, the motivation. And being in a group of brothers, it's like how you see all these, you know, brothers in Dubai or something like that. There's like, it doesn't matter if they work a job, there's 10 brothers in the house, and you know, one of them's a lawyer, one of them's a doctor, one of them's an accountant, one of them's a tax agent, one of them's a Jew, whatever it may be. And all of these brothers work together, and the thing is, they share everything, they work together, they hold each other accountable, there's no bullshit, you know. And the thing is, it's the exact same concept with the detailing community, because the thing is, there's a lot of communities, but it's like, they're not a certain criteria. You know, it's all detailers, and it's not the best. It's simply people who want to learn. The thing is, I'm happy to teach you how to get there for free. I'm teaching you how to be successful completely for free. And once you get there, you are then able to qualify for this. But the thing is, we're not letting everyone in. But it takes away all of the actual value away from it. You know, this is why it is so special. It is quite literally an accreditation towards your business and will help you bring in clients with the brand and the authority from myself and the detailing community. So I'm going to wrap up the video there, but the thing is, this detailing playbook is it's a cheap method. The thing is, you will make 30 clients in 30 days. You'll probably make more. And this is high ticket clients as well. And I've made a few previous videos going into pricing structures and stuff like that as well. But make sure you check those ones out before you check this one out, or it won't be worth anything at all.